What is up, family? How is everyone doing? Welcome to another episode of DYF Bets. It's your boy Noble Living coming with you with some of my best picks for today, October the 27th. Listen, guys, I have been on. I'm locking in. It's Locktober. Today's the first day where we have 27 straight days of football, and my goal is to be just locked in and to give out straight bangers and straight winners. The 10x parlay has not been that good to us. We've fallen one leg short a few times. Last few days has been a little rough, so I've tried to make a few adjustments today. I'll drop that inside the 10x parlay a little bit later. But I went 3-0 inside the Telegram yesterday, dropping 3 winning plays. So make sure you join the free Telegram group where I'm giving out 1 to 3 winners every single day. Like outside of this video, I'll sometimes find a live bet, or I'll sometimes find something a little bit later on in my analysis that I'll just drop on the card a little bit later. So you got to subscribe to that Telegram so you're getting up-to-date information. I'm dropping stats in there. I'm dropping a whole bunch of information, and it's a free Telegram group, and it's open for anybody to talk and converse and just really vibe out, and let's make some money together, right? Yesterday's 3-0 picks that I dropped was Halliburton over 13.5 rebounds and assists. We got that covered in the fourth quarter. Whew, thank God, right? I also took the Heat money line in the late night game. Shout out to my boy Sanders for that pick. He drops winning picks all the time inside the Telegram, so I tailed that one. I really like that. I think Portland has started off strong, but I think they haven't really faced any real competition like that. And then Dame getting hurt kind of helped me out a little bit on that bet as well. So I grabbed that one. And then I also took the Bucks first quarter spread as they cleared that spread. And I was super happy about that. The first quarter bets are like my nerfies in basketball. I like to make money quick sometimes. Waiting full 3 hours for a winner sometimes is boring. So I try to look for some quick hitters that can make me some cash pretty quickly. So I'm glad I hit all 3 of those bets. And here is my best bet for today. My best bet for today, October the 27th, is... That's right, it's coming in the Buccaneers and Ravens game. I'm going with Tom Brady over 38.5 pass attempts. I got it at minus 125 on my book, so pretty good value there. Now, I know what you're saying. 39 attempts, Noble, that is a lot of passing. Yes, it is. But this is the reason why I like this. It's a must-win game for the Bucs. They're 3-4. They've lost to 2 inferior opponents back-to-back that they really should have beaten. Like, there's panic over there going on in Tampa Bay, and the Buccaneers cannot afford to let this game get by them, okay? Tampa Bay is 3rd in pass attempts per game at about 42 pass attempts per game, and then Baltimore on the other side is 28th in the league in opponents' pass attempts per game. So teams are averaging about 38 pass attempts on the Baltimore Ravens. They have a banged up secondary. Their secondary hasn't been strong. 2 of their starting corners are hurt. They're questionable in tonight's game. We got Marlon Humphreys questionable with the hamstring injury, and we got Marcus Peters, who's probably their best defensive player, who is questionable with a quad injury. So they might play, but they should be banged up against a roster that has Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Leonard Fournette's catching passes as well. Tom Brady, he needs to win this game, and when the Bucs need a win, they're going to put the ball in his hands and they're going to make him sling that thing, okay? Last 5 games, Tom Brady, his pass attempts have been 49, 40, 52, 52, and 42. So he's gone over this total every single time in the last 5 games. That's what I like to see. Again, and then we got the Baltimore secondary that's not that strong. And then here's another angle that I like as well. It didn't make it to my card just yet, but the Ravens first half is a lean that I like. I saw a funny stat that the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, is the number 1 quarterback in first half ATS against the spread in the last 20 years. So the Ravens come out quick. They come out and score the ball. Their problem is finishing games. So if they take the lead early, especially going into the second half, I expect Tom Brady to rely on his offense and to throw the ball around. So we should go over this total, even though it's a little bit high. Give me Tom Brady over 38.5 pass attempts. All right, so now it's time for the 10x parlay. My 10x parlay, I have not hit one of them yet. All I need is one to hit to make back everything that I've lost. I think this is like my 5th attempt going at it. So this is $100 to win $1,000. So plus 1,000 on all of these. And literally, if this one hits, it covers everything that I lost. And then I can continue to keep going from there. So the 10x parlay, I try to make a few adjustments. The last few times I've been going for 5 legs. That hasn't really been working out too well for me. My 4 legs have been going well, even though I was missing them by 1 leg. So I'm going back to 4 legs today. And I'm going to try something a little different. The first pick that I have in my 10x parlay is Christian Woods over 1.5 threes. Now, 3 of these legs on this 4-leg 10x parlay is in the Mavericks and Nets game. That's something I'm trying out a little different. Instead of spreading out my picks across various games, maybe I can try it in like a same game parlay, or I can get the majority of my picks inside of one game. So I like Christian Woods over 1.5 3-pointers. He's gone over this total in 2 of the 3 games that he's played this season, including 3 for 3 from deep last game. The Mavericks are 8th in the NBA in 3-pointers attempted per game, and then the Nets are coming off a back-to-back. So they played the Bucks last night, so they really shouldn't have all their energy, shouldn't have all their strength. Christian Woods, he's playing a lot of minutes for the Mavericks. He's averaging like 20 points per game. A lot of people are on his over 18.5 points or 19.5 points, whatever it's at on your book. Had a little hard time getting to that because I see some regression coming, and there's some regression that should come really on his 3-pointers as well. He's shooting like 55% from 3. So, you know, I see him getting the volume here. My goal is you shoot 6 threes, 5 threes. I just need you to hit 2. And he's been shooting it with confidence. He's been coming off a lot of scoring lately, so I expect him to really come out healthy, rested, and shoot that thing. So give me Christian Wood over 1.5 3-pointers. The next angle that I'm looking at is Spencer Dinwiddie over 2.5 3-pointers. I got that at plus money on my book. That's something I'm trying out a little differently in this 10x parlay. I typically don't do plus money bets, but I think, you know, it's worth a shot here. So this way I don't have to do as many legs and I can still get the value. Dinwiddie, he's gone over this total in all 3 games that he's played. He's attempting 6 3-pointers per game, including 8 last game. So I know 3-pointers is a lot, but he's getting the volume, and this is a revenge spot as well. Dinwiddie, a former Net, he's going back to Brooklyn. He wants to win this game. You know, this team traded him, so I expect him to come out shooting that thing. Give me Spencer Dinwiddie over 2.5 3-pointers. The next angle that I'm looking at in this game is Luka Doncic over 8.5 assists. Most lines have it at 7.5. I think the line moved to 8.5 in some books. Don't like it as much as at 8.5 as I do at 7.5, but I took this for the plus money value again. Now, Luka, this is a reach play. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm reaching here because I'm taking that plus money, but I think it's very possible. He's went over this total twice out of 4 games, so he's gone over, then under, over, then under. So his last game he went under. So, I mean, if the pattern continues, he's supposed to go over this game, right? That's the way I'm looking at it. His line was 7.5. I think he can get 1 more assist to bump us to 9. In his last 2 matchups against the Nets, he has gotten 9 assists. And then Brooklyn is averaging about 24.5 assists per game. And the thing I really like with this is Luka is the main prime ball handler for the Mavericks. He accounts for over 40% of their team assists. So if this net team gives up a lot of assists, it's probably going to go to Luka. And then look at the other players who played Brooklyn this season. Van Vliet had 9 assists. Siakam had 11 assists. Ja had 7 assists, but Desmond Bane also had 7 assists. So really like 14 assists from their 2 primary ball handlers. That's what I'm looking to see. So because Luka is the main ball handler, because he's the guy who gets the majority of the assists, I think he can get it here against a Nets team that is vulnerable to give up assists. So give me Luka Doncic over 8.5 assists. And then the last leg of my 10x parlay is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I hope I said that right, but I'm going to say SGA. Shout out to my boy, Chattanooga alum, right? Under 6.5 rebounds. Under 6.5 rebounds. I know I've been going with a lot of over, so I'm going to try something a little different. Go with an under here, okay? He's gone under this total in every game he's played this year, including the last matchup against the Clippers. He played the Clippers in the last game. He only got 6, so this would have passed on the hook. But this is what I really like here. The Clippers are the 29th out of 30 teams in the NBA in field goals attempted per game. They play a real slow brand of basketball. They're not really trying to push the ball a lot. And because of that, rebound opportunities will be scarce. And because of all the other people that the Thunder have, I don't really see that SGA is going to go attacking these boards, especially depending on who plays for the Clippers. I don't know if Paul George is playing. I don't know if Kawhi is playing. Ty Lue, he always has wacky lineups. So for me, I like the fact that despite who's playing, the Clippers do play a slow brand of basketball, and that's less shot attempts, which means less rebound opportunities, and that means less chances for SGA to grab these rebounds. So give me his under 6.5 rebounds. Now, my last best bet of the day, so I typically try to give out 2 winning plays and then 1 parlay. I need this 10x parlay to hit. I'm really hype about it. And one thing that I'm trying to do, I don't know if I see how long I can stay consistent depending on the matchups, is during the 27 days of football, I want to put out a football bet every day that we have 27 straight days of football. So I put out the Tom Brady pick, so I kind of checks it off the mark. But there's also a college football matchup tonight that really stands out to me. And that's the NC State versus Virginia Tech game. Now, the spread on this game is like 13.5. That's a little much for me to lay in an ACC division matchup, even though I do think NC State should cover the spread. But I was looking for an angle in this game that can really give us a cash winner. And what I like is NC State team total over 13.5 first half points. I got that on my book at -120. So all I'm asking for is 2 touchdowns from NC State in the first half. They're coming off of a bye week, so they should be rested. Hopefully the offense is not slow coming off of the bye week. They should be rested, and they're averaging 14.7 first half points per game, including 18 points per game in the first half at home. So we're looking good in terms of getting over this total. So let's look at the other side. Virginia Tech, they are god-awful. Like, I've been watching them throughout the year. Their defense is terrible. They give up big plays. They make silly mistakes. And Virginia Tech, they're giving up 14 points per game, and they have been trending in the first half, okay? So they're giving up 14 points per game in the first half, and they've been trending backward in their last 3 games. And they've been giving up an average of 19 points per game in the first half, and on their road, they're averaging 17 points per game in the first half in comparison to 11 points per game at home. So on the road, they're not as strong as a team. Their defense is not as good, and they give up a lot of points in the first half, and they've started off slow. We saw that against Miami. We've seen that against a few different teams. So all I need is for NC State to get 2 touchdowns here in the first half, and I really like it here considering all the numbers are leaning that way. So give me NC State over 13.5 first half points. That's it for me today, my friends. Listen, subscribe to the channel, join the free Telegram, follow me on Twitter because I drop some plays on there as well if you're trying to make money. I've got an upcoming challenge that I'm going to do, and it's a challenge where it's called the My Bankroll Challenge. What I've realized is a lot of people are now sports betting, a lot of people are getting involved in this industry, and they think the key is just winning and losing. Now, yes, you need to have more winners than you do losers, I mean, at the end of the day, right? But stop focusing so much on winning picks and focus more on managing your bankroll. And what I mean by that is there's specific ways that you can manage how much you're putting on each pick, what odds you're taking these picks at. So this way you can continue to be profitable game after game, day after day. You're going to lose bets. That's a part of the game. I know it and you know it. But how is it that you can grow your bankroll without it going up and down, going up and down and up and down? Well, I have a strategy that I've implemented and that I've used. I've helped some other people use it as well to make some money. I personally was able to use it to help me convert about $500 to around $20K in about 60 days. So what I want to do is teach you this bankroll management strategy. This is something that you're interested in. What I need you to do is join the Telegram, but also shoot me a message because I will have the My Bankroll Challenge coming up real soon for you guys, and I want to be able to teach you the way that you can manage your money, manage your bankroll, so this way you can stay profitable day after day, week after week, month after month, and you can really enjoy this sports betting lifestyle and use that extra income to fund your dreams, to fund vacations, to spend more time with friends, to go to games, whatever you use that extra income that you make for betting for. My goal is to help you be able to use that, make that money, and let it be sustainable, okay? So if you're interested in that, shoot me a message. I got y'all. I'll send you the link to when these virtual classes will be going on. I'll be teaching for about 3-4 days in a row about how to do this. I'll teach you everything about betting from top to bottom. Even if you're experienced in betting, that's fine, because I promise you the strategy you probably have never heard of before, and there'll be more information and new gems shared. So we're all students of the game. We're all trying to get better. So that's all. We're all students of the game. We're all trying to be better bettors, and that's my goal, to help you. So, can't wait to see y'all later. Let's cash these winners tonight. I'm trying to go 3-0, 2-0 on the best bets, and hit this 10x parlay. We're well overdue. Let's get it, and let's make some money. I'll see y'all on the Telegram, and dictate your fate today.